From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Crowd right. 21.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Finding ETN here, catching it on the outright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go. 5-9.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Hold the troops right. Ready.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Pulling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Travis Etienne with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Jake Camarda now. Back deep is Charlie Jones. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now it's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert now. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Jones on the return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1.
5-9. Go.
Here's Herbert. He's got Mingo. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jonathan Mingo, 54 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They go play action here. Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Go. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. Being checked. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders just continue to roll. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
3rd and 12. Purdy now to throw. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Ray. Ready.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He'll take it inside the 25.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Christian McCaffrey with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, Kappa. Crowd run. Set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final